Hi, welcome to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm back again with another pick a card reading. This reading is Will We Be Together? So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate it. It really helps me to grow my channel. And thanks to everyone who has liked my videos, shared them and written lovely comments. I'm really happy that my previous reading, the mystery box messages, has gone down so well. Thank you so much for supporting me. If you do subscribe to the channel, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. If you would like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please see the link below this video with the details on how to do that. So there's 4 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the green stone. Set of cards number 2 is the pink stone. Set of cards number 3 is the clear quartz stone. And set of cards number 4 is the red stone. So these are general messages. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Please don't try and make these messages fit your individual situation if the messages aren't resonating with you. Overall, you must trust your own intuition. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards and see which ones resonate with you the most. So this is set of cards number 1, which is the green stone. And this is the Santoro London Gorgeous cards. Will you end up with this person? So you have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords in reverse, the 9 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 8 of Cups, the King of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Swords in reverse, and the 2 of Wands in reverse. So what I'm feeling is that there's definitely this energy with the 5 of Pentacles of feeling left out, feeling pushed away. Feelings of abandonment and rejection have come up. I'm feeling that this is how you felt with this person, like this person's just not letting you in. This person's not expressing their truth to you, or they're living their life but they're not including you in it, and it's very painful for you. It feels very personal. I feel like this person may have been hot and cold with you, or they may have kind of led you on in certain ways and given you hope that things were going to work out with them, and then when it really comes to it, it's like they're not taking action, they're not treating you right, they're not there for you basically. They're emotionally and physically unavailable. There's a 5 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Swords is another energy of being pushed away. It's like battles. You may have tried to get this person to open up to you and express their feelings to you, or you may have got this person you've tried to make them tell you where you stand with them, but you don't know where you stand because this person has been giving you mixed messages, is what I'm feeling, but overall they've pushed you away. I feel that for some of you, when you've tried to ask for answers, they may have even got annoyed at you, or they may have even like blamed you or said you're being clingy or acted like you're being clingy. I do feel, because there's this zebra here and the girl's like riding on it at some speed, I feel like some of you may have chased this person for answers, may have chased this person for commitment. I feel like for some, this person is a player and they're never really serious with anyone. They can be quite shallow, but there is that energy of them pushing you away. And now there's this sense that you don't trust them. They've left you feeling confused. They've left you feeling, should I move on from this person? I feel for a lot of you, you know deep down that this person isn't right for you. You know this person is toxic. And you may need to ask yourself, why am I holding on to this person? Because often when there's toxic situations or there's emotionally unavailable people, we can chase after them because subconsciously they're like a reflection of our childhood wounding. Maybe we had emotionally unavailable parents or something like that. And so we can subconsciously attract similar kind of situations where we feel abandoned and rejected in our relationships of all kinds. So some of you need to really be honest with yourself and ask yourself, am I holding on to this person because I truly love them? Or am I holding on to them because my inner child is seeking their validation? My inner child is wanting them to turn around and commit to me because I feel abandoned and rejected in my life. And if that's the case, then there really is this need to know that your worth is not dependent upon anyone else and how anyone else treats you or what anyone else says to you or reacts to you. This is not a rejection, Spirit wants you to know. This is more of a life lesson, like your soul agreed to meet this person in order to have these wounds triggered up so that you don't have to have them locked in the subconscious anymore. You can consciously become aware. And often, when we chase after people who are emotionally unavailable, we can give and give and give and give and try to be as loving and generous and understanding and patient as possible. But sometimes that eventually causes us to realize that I have given so much, I have been understanding, I've done so much for this person and maybe other people in the past, and they haven't reciprocated that, or the more I've given, the more they've just taken and done nothing. And that can actually help us realize eventually that we do deserve better. That's the key, that's like the path for some of us to realize our own worth. So I feel it's not a personal rejection. This is more like a life lesson that your soul agreed to learn. And this person is the soul that agreed to help you learn that. So there's the Nine of Wands. This is another defensive card. This person has their walls up. They may feel that you're trying to get them to make you happy, but they feel like they can't make you happy if you're not happy within yourself, kind of thing. But also I feel there's a level of immaturity within this person where they basically have no clue how to have a happy and healthy relationship because they don't have a happy and healthy relationship with themselves. They're not loving themselves. I feel this is an energy of this person is someone who just kind of rushes around. They don't make long-term commitments. They may not really commit to anything. They're just sort of living day to day, having fun with their friends is what I'm feeling. But when it comes to you trying to open them up, they feel threatened by that. It's like they're trying to assert their authority. It's like they're trying to stay single is what I'm feeling. They have this energy of, I don't want to be tied down kind of thing. It's kind of like an immature energy. This might be representing someone that's really young, but not necessarily. It could be someone that just has a fear of commitment if they're older. So there's the Ace of Swords. I feel like you communicated your truth to this person. I feel like this person communicated their truth to you and it wasn't what you wanted to hear. I feel like this was very heartbreaking for some of you. But there's this need for you to be honest with yourself. I do not feel like this person is going to commit to you. I don't feel like you're meant to be together. I feel like you deserve so much more than that. And this is more of a journey of you realizing that within yourself. This is like the groundwork that will eventually help you in the future when you do meet the right person. This is like preparation for you to learn to love yourself more and know your worth and be in a higher vibration to finally attract the right person to you, who's going to reflect that self-love back to you and love you in the same ways that you love yourself. So there's the 10 of Wands in reverse. I feel like this relationship or this situation has been a heavy burden on you, but I feel as though you've taken it upon yourself to carry the weight of this relationship. You were the one putting in all the work. You were trying to hold the relationship together, but it's become such a burden, such a strain on you. And that's what you need to be honest with yourself about. Because relationships shouldn't be this hard. They shouldn't be that complicated. And if it feels like this person is constantly like slipping through your fingers and you have to try and work harder and harder, or bend over backwards just to keep this person in your life, or overly compromise, or give and give and give without this person giving in return just to keep this person in your life, then you need to walk away, because it's not serving you. It's burning you out. It's eating away at your self-esteem. There's this need to let go of the heavy burdens. I feel some of you have put in so much work and tried to hold the connection together because deep down you knew that if you didn't put in all this work, then this other person, they wouldn't take the slack. You know, if you stopped rowing the boat, if there's both of you were in a rowing boat and you were the only one that was rowing, if you stopped rowing, this other person wouldn't take over. The boat would just stop. And some of you deep down have known that. And that's why you've held on and kept doing the work, because deep down you felt like you just need more time to prove that you're good enough, or prove that you're the right person for them, or how lovable you are. And then when they realize that, then they will start equally rowing, equally contributing to the relationship. But I don't feel that that's going to happen. I feel as soon as you stop rowing, they will stop rowing as well. And I know this because I've experienced this a lot in my past when I was younger. And I didn't consciously realize what was going on because I didn't know how to be honest with myself. So it may sound like I'm being harsh and blunt, but I feel like these messages will really help some of you if you're at that stage to be able to move on from this person. So yeah, this is the 8 of Cups, which literally represents that. It means moving on, walking away. It means loving yourself, respecting yourself, honoring yourself. Spirit wants you to think about something. What are you holding on to with this person? Are you holding on to what they're actually giving you in the present moment, or are you holding on to their potential? Are you holding on to like fantasies or what ifs about what they could potentially give you, but they aren't? And have you been holding out for that potential for a long time? And if you're really honest with yourself, has this person ever truly contributed to the relationship in the way that you wanted them to? I feel this is a wake-up call for some of you, because you may be missing out on other opportunities. I'll go back to that one in a moment. This is what this card is about, the 4 of Cups. This is missing out on opportunities. If you're focusing on the wrong person and you're not learning the lesson, then you're just going to continue going in cycles with this person and not getting anywhere. This is a karmic cycle. To me, karmic cycles are about lessons until we fully understand something. And in your case, I feel it's until you fully realize that this isn't personal, and that you are lovable despite this person not committing to you. You know, until you realize that, then you may attract similar situations. So this is potentially a really important time for you to step into being honest with yourself, and then really, really working on your self-worth. focusing on giving yourself all the love that you've wanted from this other person, and maybe other people in the past, giving yourself the love that you may have felt was missing from your relationship with your parents. So it may be helpful for you to write down all the ways that you didn't feel loved, and then all the ways you wanted to feel loved, and then giving yourself that love in those ways. Don't miss out on other opportunities. I feel like a lot of you are going to look back on this situation in a few years' time and think, what the hell was I doing holding on to that person who was really immature and not treating me right? I feel like you're going to kick yourself and feel annoyed and frustrated that you gave away your personal power to someone that toxic. Excuse me. So yeah, there's the King of Swords in reverse. This person's not being honest with you. They may have harsh words. They may say harsh things to you or disrespect you with their words. They may play mind games with you, trying to keep you attached. This may be someone that as soon as you try and move on, then they're sweet talking you. They're giving you false promises again, and they're chasing you. And it's because they like your attention, but it doesn't mean that they love you or have your highest good in mind. This person has low self-esteem issues, and they're basing their sense of self-worth on how they can get you to chase them. So yeah, there's the Seven of Swords as well. And this is another card about sneaky behavior. It's about deception. This person trying to get away with something. In the reverse position, it can also mean that internally you're deceiving yourself. You're not being honest with yourself about this. This person's running away from any kind of responsibility or commitment. There may be someone who tries to blame everything on you. But it's a really toxic energy. Two of Wands in reverse. This to me is saying that you've been waiting for this person for a long time. But you've been stuck in the same cycle because of, like I said, taking things personally. It's time to broaden your horizons. It's time to say goodbye to this person and really focus on enjoying your own life, focusing on creating your own self-worth, self-love. And, don't try and chase love outside of yourself, because I feel like the same kind of situation can happen again. If you're, seeking validation or someone to heal those wounds within you from your childhood, you need to really, really focus on healing your own wounds. And I do have a lot of meditations on my website which can help you with that, help you to raise your self-esteem. There's one called I Am Loved, I Receive Love, and that's all about working on knowing your self-worth and cultivating that self-worth. So there's my cheeky plug for one of my products. And the details for that is below this video, along with all my other products and services. I really hope this reading has been helpful, even if it wasn't what you wanted to hear. I hope it's been what you've needed to hear. And if so, then please like, share and subscribe. That really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And if you would like additional free readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then the details for that are below this video too. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 2. Which is the pink stone, the cherry quartz. And this is the cottage garden playing cards. So will you end up together? Will you be together with this person that you're thinking of? You have the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords in reverse, the 7 of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Swords in reverse, the Six of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So let me tune into the energies for a moment. I feel a lot of you are doing very successfully in your singlehood, being by yourself. You're very independent. In the reverse position though, there is this deep longing to be with this person. You may be basing your happiness on this person's shoulders, or you may think that you can only fully be happy once you're with this person. For some, this is saying that the person that you're interested in isn't single, they're with someone else, but they're not happy within their relationship. And you're very aware of that. Maybe some of you are waiting for this person to end that relationship before they're free to move things forward with you. But I feel like this person has pushed you away at times, like this person isn't ready for a committed relationship. I feel like this person has fears of being open and vulnerable, and they may have done some harsh things that have pushed you away or made you feel abandoned and rejected, and it's left you feeling confused at times. Maybe they've been saying that they love you and they want to be with you, but then at the same time their actions aren't really living up to what they're saying. For some, it's because they do have these deep feelings for you, but they just have fears about being totally open and vulnerable. They're fearing this love, and they may be staying in another situation where it's not love because it seems safer in a way, because they can kind of hide behind masks in that relationship. But if they were to get closer to you, they know that they would have to be their true self. And that's what scares them the most, because they're not loving who they are. They don't feel good enough. And so they're struggling. It's like they're afraid of losing you, but at the same time, they're afraid of losing their comfort zone. And I feel like some of you are getting very frustrated with that, because there's this back and forth energy, or there's all these promises that this person's talking about for the future, but then it never seems to become the present moment. It's always something off in the future. And so there may have been conflicts between you. Or it can literally represent that this person is just defensive in general, whether they are with someone else or not. This could literally be them focusing on other things, or being resistant and resisting committing to you, or resisting communicating to you. Like they're trying to put off having like a serious discussion with you. And it is because they know that they're not ready, but they don't. It's like they don't want to fully tell you that because they're afraid of losing you. They're afraid of you walking away. So yeah, the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is some kind of sneaky behavior. They may be kind of keeping you on the back burner and telling themselves, one day I'll be ready to be with her, but right now I'm not ready. So they don't want to lose you, so they may be hiding what they're getting up to, or they may be making out that they're working towards your partnership, but really they're not, or they're just procrastinating. Some are dating other people and they're not telling you, all things like that. And in the reverse position, it can also say that maybe this person, and maybe you as well, aren't being honest with yourselves. There may be some kind of unhealthy dynamic going on between you both where you're waiting for this person. But like I said, their actions aren't living up to their words. And you may have swept a lot of that under the rug and been exceptionally understanding with this person. And they may be taking you for granted. They may be thinking that you're always going to be waiting for them. In a sense, I feel like that's helping give them an ego boost. But a lot of them, I do feel like they do genuinely have feelings for you, but they just don't feel good enough. And they've put you on a pedestal, and they do like you kind of chasing them. It gives them a lot of that ego boost, like I said. And this is someone that just has low self-esteem. I feel like this sneakiness, I don't feel like this is the horriblest, nastiest person in the world or anything like that. There's just a naivety. I feel like it's more of an immaturity. But yeah, this person, they do know that they're not being totally upfront with you. Whereas I feel you're this Queen of Cups. You've been giving to this person a lot. Giving your heart, expressing yourself. In the reverse position, to me, it's saying that you're feeling very emotional about this situation. Lots of feelings of abandonment and rejection are being brought up for you. I feel there's an imbalance here, an imbalance of give and take. What I'm feeling is this person isn't going to commit to you. I feel like this person's very comfortable with the current dynamic. I feel like they're getting their needs met emotionally from you, but at the same time they can still hide in their life, hide in their comfort zone, hide behind their walls by not committing to you or being with someone else. And so, they don't really have this motivation to change anything between you and have this commitment because, like I said, you're like feeding their ego. And to them, that feels like it's building up their self-esteem, but it isn't really because it's not coming from themselves. They're looking to you, someone external, for their sense of validation and approval. This is someone that's very much approval seeking in their life in general. And so I feel this person cares a lot about their image and how people see them. And so I feel like this person wears masks and paints a picture of themselves with pretty much everyone, even their friends, like they're trying to impress people. This is someone who is like a compulsive liar in certain ways. And it's all based on insecurity within themselves. You may have mistakenly felt like this person's out of your league or this person's too good for you because you may be believing this image that they're portraying. But deep down, they feel like you're too good for them. And they know that if they let you get too close to them, then you would realize that. And then the spell would be broken. And then they would feel rejected when you move on. And so they're trying to keep up this charade. They're trying to keep up or paint this perception of themselves for you. Some of you may have realized that now and felt extremely hurt by it. There's this need for you to take a break, take some alone time, rest, recuperate. But I feel in the reverse position, you're still not being honest with yourself. I don't feel like this person's going to commit. I don't feel like you'll be together with this person. A lot of you have been holding on to this person because you feel like it's such a personal rejection. And the messages here are very similar to set of cards number 1. So watching set of cards number 1 may help you as well. And what you need to know is that no one else can ever determine your worthiness. You're always worthy, you're always lovable just because you're born. Everyone is lovable. That's our birthright. You're always good enough. I feel like you may be holding on to this person because they are emotionally unavailable. This may be a pattern throughout your life, like your parents may have been emotionally unavailable, and then subconsciously you may be looking to this person and maybe even people in the past who are emotionally unavailable to subconsciously turn around, commit to you, and feel as though you are lovable after all. It's almost like subconsciously seeking the most unlikely circumstance of finding true love and seeing if you can prove your worth to them, convince them that you're lovable, and then there's a part of you that believes that when they turn around and commit, then you're lovable after all, and the inner child believes that that's what's going to create the healing of all the past wounds of feeling abandoned and rejected. I feel this is a major lesson for you. It's nothing to blame yourself about. A lot of people, if not most people, go through this at certain stages in their life, basically looking for love and validation outside of self. So there really is this need to take the time to go inwards, focus on being alone in your self-love and really cultivating that. There's plenty of books out there about raising your self-esteem, knowing your worth and all things like that can help you. But I feel as if you try to chase after love or try and seek someone new without doing the healing work, then this same kind of cycle will just repeat itself. Often we need the same cycle to repeat itself several times before we realize the lesson, before we realize that I am a giving person. I've always been there for these people. I've always given so much. I've always been so considerate and patient and understanding. And then you realize I do deserve love, because look how much love I've given. I do deserve love. I deserve better. Sometimes we need to go through the same cycle many times before we realize that. So on a deep level, this is like a soul contract. You met this person in order to learn this lesson. You may feel this deep magnetic pull to this person, and it is because your souls do know each other and your souls did agree to meet in order to help you learn this lesson. So in that sense, it's a very loving thing for this person's soul to help you with that. But their 3D self may be totally different to the clarity that their soul has. They may be very clouded by social conditioning and their own wounding and all things like that too. So they're out of alignment with their soul truth. They're out of alignment and they can't love you or have a healthy relationship with you because they don't have that healthy relationship with themselves. They don't know how to fully love themselves. So the Ace of Swords, I feel like this is you cutting the ties. This is you having clarity. This is you being assertive, asserting your boundaries, saying no to this person, moving forward, taking back your personal power. Because I feel like you've been subconsciously giving away your personal power by thinking that this person can determine your worth by their actions, whether they commit to you or not. Only you can determine your worth. It was actually you who has given this person that power over you, and by believing that their actions are going to determine how you see yourself, whether you see yourself as worthy or not. So it's time to realize that, consciously, and take back that personal power. So 9 of Cups in reverse. This is saying, because this is the wishes and fulfillment card, but in the reverse position, I feel this is really saying that a lot of you have pinned your hopes on this person. You may have believed that you can only be happy if this person commits to you and you're in a relationship together. This could be like daydreaming about like having a really happy relationship with this person. Some of you need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, are you holding on to what ifs? Are you holding on to a fantasy of the future? Are you holding on to this person's potential? Because in reality, are they anywhere near to being the person that you're hoping they're going to be? Have you been projecting like fantasies onto this person? And in reality, are they anything like that? Have they actually ever committed to you in any kind of sensible, mature, healthy kind of way? Because often we can hold on to these emotionally unavailable people because we are holding on to the fantasy. We feel like we're losing something when we move on. We feel like we're going to miss out on that opportunity of having all of that with that person. But really, in most cases, that's like a figment of our imagination, in terms of we've created such a story around how this relationship's going to end up in the future, that the subconscious believes that's real. And it's like, it's like the fantasy, giving up on the fantasy is what creates all the pain, because a part of us thinks it's real. So some of you need to be aware of that. I do feel for some of you there is this element of like true love between you, because I do feel that this is such a major lesson for you, that there is that soul contract. You know each other as souls. You may be soul family. This person may have agreed to be this way and be unavailable and hurt you in this way so that you would learn a major lesson. And so in that sense, on that deep soul sense, there is that true love. But I don't feel like this is the person that you're meant to end up with. I actually feel like in the future, you're going to look back and be grateful for this person, for how much they have helped you. Because deep down, this person's soul wants the best for you and they want to help you. But I feel like you are destined to be with someone else. So there's the Six of Swords. This is all about moving on. In the traditional tarot, it shows the people on the boat and they're moving away from the choppy waters into the calmer waters. They're moving into a brighter future. But it's like moving on but feeling sad about losing something. So I feel you're going to be burnt out. You're going to be mourning the loss of this. You're going to feel very disappointed. But ultimately, I feel like you are going to have clarity. You are going to release this connection so that you can be open to new opportunities, because this Four of Cups is all about missing out on opportunities. This is in the reverse position. So to me, this is positive. It's saying that you're going to realize, you're going to have this epiphany that you have been missing out by holding on to this person. Some of you will actually meet someone new and you're going to realize, oh, maybe if I had let go of this other person sooner, maybe this new person who is here for me would have manifested a bit quicker. So yeah, this is you not wanting to miss out on opportunities, and that's really going to give you the determination to move forward, take back your personal power. And I feel like you're going to heal this major karmic lesson within yourself so that you don't repeat this same scenario again with other people. I feel like this is like the turning point where you truly learn the lesson. So I'm really sorry if this wasn't what you wanted to hear, but nonetheless, I really, really hope it's helped some of you. I really hope it's resonated and can create this major turning point for you. And if you have liked this video, then please like, share and subscribe. That will really help me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And if you would like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then the details for that sign up is below this video in the description box. So thank you so much. So this is set of cards number 3, which is the clear quartz stone. And this is the Morgan Greer Tarot, the mini one. So will you end up with this person? Will you be together? You have the Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the 6 of Cups, Temperance, and the 10 of Cups. So there's a lot of cups energy here. I'm feeling really positive energies in your reading. I do feel like you will end up with this person. So we start off with the Page of Pentacles. This person's going to come forward with an offer. This person wants to create a new beginning with you, a tangible, grounded new beginning. So this is someone that's been planting the seeds behind the scenes. They've been trying to make your relationship work. They've been trying to get themselves together, be the best version of themselves in order to be a good provider, in order to be worthy of you, because this person knows that you deserve the best. This person genuinely cares about you. This person wants to be very generous with you. They want to be there for you. And they want to make you happy, basically. Like this person, their deep sense of fulfillment is going to be in seeing that they can provide for you and make you happy and contribute in a great way to your life. So I feel you'll be hearing from this person, or they will want to deepen the commitment with you, because there's also this 3 of Pentacles, which is cooperation. It's working together. Some of you may know this person through work, but most of you won't. This is more generally speaking of this person wanting you to take them seriously. So they're going to prove themselves to you through their actions. There may be a deep spiritual element within your connection, because this is about the people coming together to build this cathedral. So again, this is saying this person wants to create a firm foundation, because there needs to be that for the cathedral to be built upon. So this is like your relationship. This person's working really hard to prove themselves, for you to see that they mean what they say, and so that you open up to them. Maybe in the past, this person has let you down in some kind of way, or they didn't commit to you in some way, or they didn't really realize what your needs were, and then some kind of misunderstanding happened or something like that. And this person's regretful. I feel like this person understands a lot more what your needs are, or they understand what you mean to them. And so they are much more committed. They're very serious about it now. And this is them being cooperative with you and going out of their way for you, is what I'm feeling. So the King of Cups, this person has deep feelings for you, deep love. Their heart is opening. They're going to communicate how they feel. They're going to be much more emotionally mature if they weren't so much in the past, or they're just going to be emotionally mature when you get together. Someone who isn't afraid to express their feelings. This person isn't going to hide how they feel. They're really going to come forward and open up to you, and they want to be there for you on an emotional level. Like, I feel like they're going to help you when you're feeling down. They're really going to be a good listener, like a shoulder to cry on things like that. They're going to be very supportive. I feel like they're going to be very supportive because they've experienced their own difficulties in their life. And you're going to have this deep understanding with each other. I do feel for some of you there was, or there has been this, or there is right now, this time of separation between you. This person may have needed to go their own way to deal with some kind of issue in their own life, or fight some kind of battle in their own life to stand their ground. And they will come to you once they've done that, they've sorted that out. But they may come back to you and briefly be very wounded, feel very burnt out, a lot of pain. They've gone through a lot of struggle. They may seek you as a shoulder to cry on as well. And I feel like you're going to help them, or you already are helping them. You may be good friends with this person, or you may already know that you love each other and have expressed that, but for whatever reason, this person couldn't be with you. But now they've healed the issue, now they've got the problem or the obstacle out of the way, they will be returning to you. And you're going to help to heal them. You're going to help them as they recuperate and heal themselves. So yeah, the Page of Cups. Again, this is communicating their truth, really expressing themselves, how they feel. This is about communication. So you'll be hearing from them. Some it will be directly. For others, it will be through a text or some kind of message online, on social media. And there is innocence with this person. This person has a kind heart. They have a big heart. Their heart is in the right place, is what I'm feeling. May come as a surprise to you when this person reaches out, for some of you. So the Seven of Cups. To me, this is more about both of you are thinking and really trying to figure out to yourselves, how are you going to ground this relationship? Because you both have these deep feelings for each other. You both love each other. For some of you, you feel like soulmates, or you feel like you're twin flames. You may have even discussed this with each other. But there may have been obstacles. There may have been things that needed healing, things that needed learning, or loose ends tied up before divine timing could allow you to align with each other. And so you've both been thinking a lot about how to ground this connection. You may have been thinking it's down to this other person to step forward and commit, but it's more than that. Spirit's saying there was genuinely things that needed to be sorted out, because your relationship wouldn't have been harmonious if you had got together whilst those issues were going on. This person may have had fears about committing. They may have felt like, if I take this leap, this choice may yield a negative result. Because some of these have negative things in, some have positive. So they may have questioned things a lot, been on the fence a lot, been back and forth, been confused, because there's all these clouds clouding their judgment. But the cup they choose is love. They choose love over fear. They make this choice, and there's this new beginning and love between you. This is them sharing their heart. This is your hearts overflowing with love and peace. This is a major new beginning. This is a connection that's protected by the divine. Spirit is watching over. Spirit is manifesting this connection, this union, this relationship when the time is right. You're going to feel a lot of peace within yourselves through coming together. This is the reconciliation card, the Six of Cups. This is people, it means someone from your past is returning. To me, this is like the soulmate card, soul family. To me, it's like past life relationships. You've known each other in previous lifetimes. You know each other in spirit on the higher realms. And that's why you agreed to go through really major lessons and major healing before this reconciliation can take place. And the boy is offering the cup with the flower in to the girl. So this is this person reaching out to you, same as this one. This is you. This is them handing you their cup, handing you their heart, wearing their heart on their sleeve, expressing themselves to you, making the effort to communicate how they really feel. And there's temperance here. So this is a balance. This is another card that has 2 cups in. And again, it's showing me that Spirit is watching over your connection. Spirit is helping you both to manifest this in a balanced way. And there's 1 foot in the water, 1 on the land. And to me, this is saying that this is a connection from the higher realms, like soulmates, but you're coming into union, you're coming into balance, you're coming into a relationship on the 3D. So it really taking form in the 3D. And then there's the 10 of Cups, which is the happy relationship. This is the conclusion. This is having it all. This is saying that you have one heart. So some of you really are twin flames or deep soulmates. And this rainbow to me is representing a lot of healing. And this is just happiness. It normally shows the happy family, the happy relationship, the home, being in nature. And this is a really, really positive conclusion. I really feel like you are destined to be with this person. So that's an amazing card, amazing energies throughout your reading. I really hope this reading has been helpful and has resonated with you. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. It really helps me to grow my channel. And if you do subscribe, please tap the bell icon and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. If you would like additional readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then the link to sign up is below this video in the description box. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye. So this is set of cards number 4, which is the red stone. And this is the Kings and Queens of England playing cards. So will you end up with this person in a relationship? Will you be together? You have the Ace of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Joker, which is the Fool. Okay, so I'm feeling positive vibes for your reading. I feel like you will end up with this person. I feel like you will be together. There's this Ace of Cups. So there will be a new beginning in love with this person. There is going to be a sense of union, a sense of oneness with this person. You sharing your hearts, you sharing your emotions with each other. I'm thinking of like Queen Elizabeth and the First, and she was in love with Robert Dudley, and they were both like really in love with each other for many years, and the love was always true. But having said that, I do feel that most of you will end up with this person. But what I'm trying to get at is that there was some issues, some difficulties between you. Definitely a soulmate connection you have. Definitely very supportive with each other. Definitely always there for each other. Even if at times you weren't there for each other in the physical, I'm really feeling like your souls were there for each other. But I feel like there's been difficulties, there's been obstacles, there may have been some miscommunication between you both, but I feel like you will always remain close with this person. You will most likely end up with this person, is what I'm feeling, because you're both feeling as though you're each other's dream come true. You do feel as though you're soulmates. This person feels a lot of happiness when they think of you, and vice versa. There's a lot of resonance. You really have a deep understanding of each other. It feels like your souls just click together naturally. You're just drawn to each other. There's a sense of peace and healing and harmony on a deep heart level, a deep soul level. Even if there has been some disharmony between you on the surface level, I feel you've both had individual things you've needed to discover in your lives and heal within your lives. For some, you may have known this person in your childhood, is what I'm feeling. And you've always had this connection, you've always had this love. I feel like there's divine timing involved. Like you may have had to be with other people in the past before it was the right time to come together. So 5 of Wands, yeah, there's been some kind of power struggle. There may have been misunderstandings or conflicts between you, or this person may have had conflicts going on in their life that they've had to deal with. That's been like an obstacle to your connection. And the 5 of Swords, so this is a similar kind of energy. There may have been wounds triggered within one of you or both of you to do with feeling abandoned and rejected. You may have felt pushed away by this person in the past, is what I'm feeling. Miscommunications, misunderstandings. But then there's a 4 of Cups. So this person has realised that they missed out on an opportunity with you. They may have been seeing you as a friend only or something, or they may have been taking you for granted in some kind of way in the past. And then after this conflict, they realised how they truly felt about you. They, realised what they had once they feared losing you. They feared that you'd be gone. So this person really had to be honest with themselves, really had to prioritize what was right for them. And I feel like they realized that they wanted to be with you, they wanted to commit to the relationship, and that they needed to take action. And they will take action, because this is the 3 of Pentacles. This is about cooperation. This is about working together in harmony, healthy compromise. There's a deep spiritual aspect of your connection as well, because in the traditional tarot, this card shows them coming together to build the cathedral. So creating a firm foundation for your relationship to be built upon, just like a cathedral would need to be built upon firm foundation. So this is very much a relationship to help you both with your ascension, with your awakening, with healing your hearts, with reconnecting with your true soul selves. This is a journey of enlightenment, like helping each other with that. And there's the 6 of Pentacles. This person's going to want to be there to be an equal give and take. Perhaps in the past they weren't giving as equally. For some, because of that Queen Elizabeth, you may have had reservations of letting this person into your heart. It could be the other way around. It may have been you had fears of opening up and being vulnerable and fearing commitment. It could be the other way around. It could have been you who was pushing this person away. So take it however that resonates. But this is an equal of give and take. This person is going to want to be very generous with you, or you very generous with them. If there's been this fear of losing the relationship, it's going to like jolt someone open to realize that they need to take action. They need to put things right. They need to be an equal. And this is going to help someone step into their maturity and really commit to the relationship. And there's the Six of Cups. This is someone from your past returning to your life. This is reconciliation. Again, to me, the Six of Cups is another soulmate card. Someone you've known in your past life, and you're returning to each other in this lifetime too. It traditionally shows children. So again, I feel like some of you may have been childhood sweethearts, or you've been friends with each other all your lives. Maybe there was just some difficulties in transitioning from the friendship into a relationship, like both of you may have feared, or one of you may have feared of losing the other if the relationship didn't work out and didn't want to ruin the friendship dynamic. Or one person may have just seen the other as a friend still, and it's taken them a while for them to see you, or you see them in a romantic perspective. So there's the Queen of Cups. You feel deep love for this person. Your heart's open. You're very giving, understanding, compassionate, nurturing. You're very receptive. This is what's helping this person to take more action. They're feeling like you're receptive now. For those of you where you were afraid of being open in the past, this is saying that you are open to receiving now. It's like creating that space for this person to come in and feel like they can provide for you. Like you may have been fiercely independent, or they may have been fiercely independent, and there was no kind of room for you or for them. But now there's been this room made for the other person to step in. And that's why this person's going to take a leap of faith, or you're going to take a leap of faith on the connection. You're going to take that risk. You're going to trust. And this is a brand new beginning. The Fool is like the start of the whole tarot deck. So it's a brand new adventure. It's a life-changing adventure. It's, you know, a major point in your life. So I really hope this reading has been helpful and that it's resonated. And if it has, then please like, share and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, then please tap the bell icon, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. And if you would like additional free readings every single week, which are exclusive to my email subscribers, then please click on the link below this video to sign up. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.